Well, and one of the downstream effects of the difficulty in getting home tests right now is the return of a parlor game that has been epidemic in my house, which is it a cold or is it COVID? So what guidance can you give people who are asking themselves that when they can't get their hands on a test right away?
There are a couple things that I hope folks will think about. A, think a little bit about your exposure risk. If you may have been exposed to somebody with COVID-19, it increases the probability that it's COVID-19. But to be sure, we all know that the symptoms kind of look and feel the same way. You have the running nose and the sore throat and the cough and the headache. I'd pay attention to a couple things, though. Even though with Omicron, it's less likely that you're going to lose your sense of smell or your sense of taste, those are really specific for COVID-19. And the second that seems to be a bit more common with Omicron, given the data, is a headache. And so if you've been in a situation where you may have been exposed, it's worth looking back and actually asking the people that you were with, was there a positive test there? And once you start feeling those symptoms, even if it is a cold or flu, given the goal of flattening the curve, it's worth isolating yourself and getting a couple of tests. The other important point here is that don't test immediately after you might have been exposed, but once you're getting symptoms, you want to test one day and then test again the next day, just to be sure as you're isolating. But it is a frustrating situation to be in, considering that it is the holiday season and we're liable to deal with the cold and the flu in this time of year anyway.